This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Fabio Wardley. After an absolute war there, Fabio, you don't make it easy for yourself, do you?
Nah, it's got to be entertaining, isn't it? I was saying to the guys, if we did it too easy, I don't know if we'd be able to pull it off again. Next time when we come back here, we'll sell the place out.
Fabio, just walk me through that fight. That first round, right at the end, it seems like you rocked Justis a little bit. After that, he found his rhythm, he found a groove, and it seemed to be that he was pulling away. What did you make of the fight? Why did you feel like he was able to feel so comfortable?
Yeah, look, credit to what a good fighter he is. Figuring out on fly, figuring out on the job of how to readjust and go about things and change his game plan. But yeah, maybe I got a bit overconfident with that first good hit. Caught him well, saw him wobbled a bit and thought, okay, cool, couple of rounds, I'll get through there. But rushed it, was a bit messy in places and things. So yeah, I had to kind of readjust and go about it a bit differently. As
that fight was going on into those later rounds, did you feel like he was becoming frustrated? Did you feel like it wasn't going to be your night?
Yeah, it was. Don't get me wrong. The performance from me, at least, was frustrating. I was getting annoyed with myself because I know I'm better than that in terms of actually boxing. I do have a good skill set and things I can apply on the night. I just wasn't in the moment. For whatever reason, a lot of it largely part to Justis and how good of an operator he is as well. But ultimately, the name of the game is find a way to win. Lose every round and win in the last, whatever, win in the first, who knows. But find a way to win.
Did you feel like there was a nervous energy about you at all tonight because obviously bringing the show back here?
Do you know what? I think it was actually might have been the opposite. I think I was actually too relaxed. The week was really relaxing and chilled because I was home, family, friends. Everything felt like home, and that maybe kept things a little bit too comfortable in a sense. And maybe I went there a bit too comfy about it. Maybe some underestimating him a bit as well. There's a lot of factors that play into it. But again, I'm learning. I'm figuring it out. Like I'm not nowhere near the finished article. I'm not a perfect fighter, but I can find a way to win.
When you have a fight like that with Fabio, you come through with a victory, and there's plenty there for you to learn and to take away from it.
Yeah, look, there's good things and positives to take away from that. Like there's a lot of positives, and we saw that in the first fight for me as well with Fraser. That look, I went through a war, a different type of opponent, different style, different type of guy. Okay, cool, bit of a war there. Readjust, look at myself, change things around. Go into the second fight, actually nail it and hit everything on the head.
Finish that overhand right. Talk to me about it. How long you've been working on it for, and what do you remember from landing it to the ref waving it off?
Yeah, we actually have been working on it since the beginning of the camp. We're working it all the way through, and that's one thing the team was shouting at me about. Just let your hand go. Like actually turn the right hand over, let it go. And I wasn't. I was waiting too many times, and I was being too coy about things, overthinking the situation. When they were just like shouting at me, just let the hand go. So we had very much worked on it a lot. But yeah, it felt very sweet as well when I hit it. I felt it through my knuckles, through my hands, and I thought, yeah, okay, that's hit the button pretty well. And obviously saw him on his back, and I actually thought he'd make the count. Don't get me wrong, I didn't know how the ref was going to act and wave him off or how stable he was going to be, but he was very much climbing up. So, yeah, credit to him.
You know, you're an incredibly tough man, Fabio. You showed it again once again tonight.
I keep doing that, to be fair. I think I've already proved my point.
Ben said that it was never a thought process to potentially pull the fight. Did you ever feel like that might be something which might be discussed?
No, nowhere near. Nowhere near. I was very much always in the fight. I just wasn't boxing the greatest, that's all. There's not more to be taken from it than that. Look, I think a lot of credit needs to be given to Justis of how good of a boxer he actually is. He adapted on the fly as well, changed his game plan. He started the first couple of rounds a bit more shy and on the back foot in a sense, waiting to react, and then actually went on the front foot and changed things around. So, yeah, look, it proves how much of a good boxer he is, and I just had to figure things out in the moment.
A word on that crowd tonight, Fabio. I didn't know what to expect, but they were very, very noisy and raucous for you.
Yeah, look, I always knew what the crowd had in their locker, what they could pull off on the night. And I just asked, like Frank, the guys, to believe in me because look, bring it here, and I'll show you. They'll show you what they can do. So yeah, I couldn't ask for more of them. No, the weather was shit. It was pouring down, and they still were just there in ponchos, screaming, shouting, singing. So yeah, massive credit to all of them as well.
Fabio, listen, I appreciate your time. Enjoy this victory. Go and celebrate. How are you going to celebrate?
Just have a little lay down, mate. Just fucking chill out for a bit. I've probably got about 4 or 5 days of maybe some sleep and just laying down before something arrives and starts waking me up in the night.
Well, listen, at least you can go back to your own bed for the night instead of a hotel after a fight. Thank you for speaking to me and enjoy this week.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.